Hey guys, this is Aiden, back from the nest, and today I'm bringing another episode of Minecraft Revenge. Welcome back. In the last episode, we built that lovely tower right up there. You can see I did end up going through and adding a little platform that may still see some reworks in the future, but for the most part, it's looking quite nice. I still don't have an interior other than that original scaffolding staircase we built when we were originally designing it, but the interior will come in time when the ideas come to me. I still haven't fixed the lanterns on the sides, but it's something I plan to get around to doing. In the episode before that, we built this lovely sword in the stone here, and since then, I've gone ahead and found a soul soil biome in the Nether. Isn't that a treat? So we finally got soul lanterns and access to soul sand for speedy bridges and all that. And the pit, I believe I've already shown, has been finished. It goes down to bedrock. You'll notice the auto smelter is gone, and the reason for that is the subject of today's video, which is, storage room's all gone except for this chest full of my primary, stuff. My, collective stuff. Look at this. Storage room's all gone. Oh, also, totally forgot to mention this. I put in a door here to match up with the boat is finally back. I brought the boat back. Borscht is still just chilling. Path is still chilling. I've built a door just down here. Nothing really all that big, but it's nice to have a secondary entrance into the basement. So look at this. We don't have carpet down yet. I plan to put carpet over this, but shake that off. New storage room, lads. I know it seems like a lot, especially it feels like a lot to have done off camera. I was kind of just freehanding it and I didn't expect it to go this far. But to be completely honest with you, it's essentially just a tunnel and some stone brick, and then I tossed on some deep slate brick onto the stone brick tunnel, and then popped in some glowstone and iron trap doors. And then I brought all my chests in here. And so we got a storage room. We got wood, plants, redstone, all that. A few chests we don't even need, like dye and wool and chicken. These two, you already know. You already know what the deal with these two is. And lights and glass and dye. All kinds of, some of these chests we probably don't need. But, armor, weapons, tools, we'll probably end up not having. We'll probably just, by the end of the series, have all of these in one chest. Because we'll have gotten rid of a lot of these, tools we don't need anymore because we have great tools. And temporary misc will eventually be sorted into other stuff. And then we have extra chests as well in this centerpiece I built, which I wasn't sure about it when I built it. I was like, I don't know if I love it. I like it. It's kind of drippy. I like it quite a bit, actually. And this is the big part of today's video. I've built an auto smelter in the basement, and I'm going to take you guys in there to see it. But before that, options, music and sounds, hostile creatures up to 50%, volume up to 50%. And there's a reason for that, is because when I was mining in here, when I was digging all this out, we'll give you a quick rundown of everything that's going on here first. To start with, we put stuff in here, say all this stuff that's in here, it gets put into that hopper minecart. Then I flick this lever that's on this. I put my levers, whenever I have a lever that's like an on-off switch for something that I can't see, I put it on a redstone lamp so I can see that it's on or not, even if I can't hear anything. That runs along here, distributes the items into the chests, or into the furnaces. The hoppers here go through into this dropper. This dropper is rigged up to a comparator, so if there are items in this, it'll register. It'll go to this pulse extender, which essentially just makes the redstone signal last longer, even if it cuts out here because there's no more items in here. It'll still have a signal here for a short while after. That runs to a toggleable repeater made out of a redstone torch and 2 repeaters. And this clock activates, and it turns on these droppers that drop an item into the hopper above them, which feeds into the dropper, which feeds into the hopper, which feeds into the dropper, and so on and so forth to elevate my items up to these hoppers, which then brings them into the output chest. So since we already have it preloaded, also this will fill up with coal, and so I just flip the system on and it'll feed coal into this, which we don't have that much right now, but we have some in there. So if I go ahead and flip the switch and we can see it in action, you can see now all these bad boys are going, except for this one for some reason, which I don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's because this hopper is being blocked by this redstone signal, which I haven't fixed, but I have intentions to fix. I have plans in motion. Potentially even just that, if that does it. No, that did not do it. Unfortunate, but that's temporary. So currently we have 7 furnaces going, and we could have 8, but that's whatever. That's fine. I could even literally just move this out one, but no, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That's point is, for the most part, with 7 furnaces, it's functional, and in theory, these items should be getting moved down here. They appear to not be going down here for some reason. Are they getting stopped by something? What? What are they getting stopped by? Because the items are clearly going to here. So what is stopping them from going to this dropper? You know what? I'm not too worried about it. At the end of the day, this is empty, so we can just actually flip this off now that it's empty. And that will stop. And this will activate. No. Okay. Where have I gone wrong here? Okay, so as you can see, I'm not a redstone engineer. I'm not perfect, but you've probably heard them this whole time. The reason is that as I was digging this out, I heard all these skeletons. I haven't been over there yet, but it sounds... Oh. Okay, my shield is going to break, actually. Let's go ahead and grab our Unbreaking 3 shield. Just a nice added benefit of a late game base. So, cave here with some guys. Ah, I was right. Look at that. We're too good. We're too good. I'm just good like that. Honest reaction here, y'all. This was not scripted. I mean, the part where I go to investigate it was sort of scripted because I pre-planned my idea of going to investigate the noise on camera because I had a feeling it was going to be a spawner, but the idea of the actual finding of the spawner wasn't scripted. I had no idea this was here. It was totally a gamble. It could have just been a cave that had, like, a few skeletons in it. But my intuition was right on the money. And we have ourselves an infinite supply of bones now. I was hoping we'd find a skeleton spawner in this playthrough because I wanted bones. I was not banking on the idea that we'd have one, but it would be very nice to have one, is what I was thinking. And now we have infinite bone meal. That's quite nice. I like that quite a bit. Gosh, we're going to need to build another spawner. This is right under my house. Literally 2 episodes. It's been like a week since I built that, you know, the cool guy up there. I put all this effort into building a tower and a path up to the mob grinder. The really cool one with the guys that buy our stuff, and I've put all that effort into making that thing over there. There's a mob spawner, a skeleton spawner at that, which is the one I prefer, the type I prefer. It's just right under our house. Literally, our house is, if our house is right here, and we go down under the basement, and we go back like maybe 40 blocks, and to the side, and there's just a spawner here in a cave. There'd be no way of knowing that. Damn. I'm happy about it, though. I'm happy to have this. This is a very much so boon to our series. That's awesome. So I guess today's video is going to be about me trying to figure out how this... where I've gone wrong with this here guy. Because, like, clearly I've gone wrong somewhere, right? I just don't know where. So let's figure this out. Okay, so I think we figured it out. For whatever reason, our droppers are not making any noises now, which is kind of nice. I don't know what's causing that, but that's cool. Look at all this copper. By the way, fun fact, copper has a very limited use in this game. Don't mine it with Fortune 3. Don't mind copper with Fortune 3. It's everywhere, does like 3 things. I have so much copper. The only real question here is do we build a Statue of Liberty on the far end? Do we build like our own version of a Statue of Liberty on the far end of the lake? Because that would be a pretty cool build to like get even more copper and build. Like obviously it wouldn't be massive. It would probably be scaled down and it would be like some kind of statue of us or something. I don't know. But do we build our own sort of Statue of Liberty out of copper? Because I feel like that would be kind of cool. I might do that. Actually. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and... Oh. That was weird. It started making noise again for a second for some reason. I don't know precisely what's called. Oh, look at that! I see. It only makes noise at the start and the end of the cycle, so I can almost like tell when my items are done. Yo, that's so cool! I can't believe that works. That's prior to the start of this video, I was only working on this for maybe like 15 minutes. And 4 of those 15 minutes were me downstairs trying to get rid of my hiccups before I started recording. Dude. This is so cool. Everything is going so well. The auto smelter worked first try. I didn't have to spend 18 hours setting it up. We found a skeleton dungeon. We could probably even just like automate this. I don't know. No, because you don't get drops, do you? No, wait. I think you do get drops, but you don't get XP. But if we have the zombie dungeon for the XP, because zombie dungeons, by the way, they do give more XP total because baby zombies drop a very slight amount more XP than zombies. Zombies drop the same amount of experience points as skeletons, but baby zombies drop a slight amount more, so zombie dungeons are actually ever so marginally better for XP farms. But skeleton dungeons, I find, are far more useful for the item drops, just for bones and arrows. Especially since we have a mending bow, not an infinity bow. We don't have to worry about arrows. Because I fished up a mending bow, and then I fished up another bow that was like also good, so I just combined them, and now we have a really good bow, but it has mending, not infinity, so I was worried about how we're going to get arrows. Bam, solved. I might literally just set this up on a toggle switch, like a bunch of lights surrounding this that flick on and off. I flick the lights off, and then just let it go. Just hang out and let it go while I'm in my base, and it'll automatically drop guys for me and give me bones that'll get piped into a bone chest. Because I plan to have, now finally for the explanation of the wool and the chicken chest, I have designs for an auto wool farm and an auto cooked chicken farm that are like brutally effective. And so I plan to rig up, there's a reason there's an open space back here, I plan to rig up hoppers that go to these 2 chests that go to the respective auto farms, and will give me cooked chicken and wool. And I'll have a couple levers, like, you know, over here or something, that are on lights so I can tell when they're on and off. Maybe I'll rig them up like over here, and those levers will turn the auto farms on and off so they're not just always going and my chests are overflowing with stuff. Maybe I'll add a 3rd lever that runs to an auto bone and arrow farm, so that would be pretty dope, because I already have XP and I don't really need another XP grinder. This world is coming along excellently, gents. And this, by the way, this is all expandable. The reason for this segment, instead of just like down and straight into storage, is I wanted the segment to be able to put in, like, say, like a rail line to some kind of business over that way, or like we could put a minecart track that jets us over to the mob grinder, because we're We're a little higher than the mob grinder is right now, but we could have a rail line that goes in through the side, through some kind of side entrance. And then we could have like we could have a secret door or something that takes us down to another basement that takes us down to like a lock that we have to unlock, like a code lock that takes us into a treasure room with another secret door. I don't know. There's a lot of room for improvement. Is the reason I did this is so I left myself open for adding more stuff to the treasure. This isn't the treasure room. This is the storage room. To the storage room. I wanted to add more stuff to the storage room. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm very excited about everything we've been going on here, everything we're doing today, everything I've done so far in this episode. Oh, by the way, don't know if we mentioned this. I named my dog, meet Rutherford Rutherford Herrick, my good old friend, the dog. Down there we got Borscht. We still haven't moved him into the house. I have leads, so I could move him in. I'm thinking about putting him in the auto farm, since pink wool is on the agenda for items in my list of collections. And yeah, I don't know. This is kind of probably going to be a shorter episode today. I'll probably just leave it here. Yeah. I really didn't have that much planned out for this video. I realized that we were kind of doing stuff and I should probably record some of it. So, new storage room. Tell me what you guys think. New skeleton dungeon. New auto smelters. Working great. Look at this haul. Got myself a stack of glass. Gosh. That's awesome. And get our Oakwood sign back. Fuel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and head up and end the video. This is Hayden, signing out, and I will see you in the Skyhawklings. Remember to spread your wings, and of course, stay awesome. A bit of a shorter episode today, and not really a whole lot of, like, work done in today's episode, but I think it's good, especially after 2 straight building videos, where we powered through and built some awesome creations and additions to our world. I think it's good to every once in a while just take a little stand back like this, and overlook just a smaller addition, but a nice one at that. This is Hayden signing out. I'll see you in the Skyhawklings. Remember to spread your wings and, of course, stay awesome. Bye.